Friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Knowledge Just We Click. So today we are here to discuss the syllabus and structure of paper 2 for CTET July 2023. So we'll see who can give paper 2. Paper 2 can be given by candidates who want to teach class 6 to 8. Okay, so the duration of, there will be 150 questions, 150 minutes and 150 marks. So it is like you will get 2.5 paper. Now previously it was supposed to do on online paper. Now it will come offline like a pen and a paper. Okay, so let's see the topic. It is child development and pedagogy, compulsory 30 questions. Language 1 and language 2, whatever language you opt, there will be 2 questions related to that. Third is maths and science. Okay, so for teachers who want to become maths and science teacher, there will be 60 questions related to that. Or social studies, for social studies and teachers you have to give 60 questions that. Okay, so in paper 2 maths and EVS has been removed, and those who want to become maths teacher have to give the maths, opt for maths option, and hope you have done previously and you have decided you want to go with maths or you want to go with social studies. Okay, now we'll see the detailed, if you want to note it down you can note it down, friends. Now we'll see a detailed syllabus of what is going to come in the topic. So friends, if you see, this is the syllabus for July 2023 CTET paper 2 for class 6 to 8. Every year the syllabus is same, the questions and all gets repeated. So there is in CDP and pedagogy, as I told you, 30 questions will come. So topic child development, okay, concepts of development and its relationship with learning, principles of development of children, influence of hereditary and environment, socialization with peer, teacher and parents, Figured, Kohlberg, Vygotsky, construct and critical perspective means positive and what were the drawbacks, concept of child-centered and progressive learning, critical perspective of construction of intelligence, multiple dimensional intelligence, language and thoughts, gender as a social construct, general role, general bias, education practice, individual difference among learners, understanding the diversity of language, caste, gender and religion, distinguish between assessment of for learning, assessment of learning, school-based assessment, continuous and comprehensive visual evaluation and its practice. Formulating appropriate questions for assessing readiness level of learning, for engaging learning and critical thinking in the classroom, and for assessment of learners' achievement. Okay. Now in part B, we'll see concept of inclusive education and understanding the children with special need. 5 questions will come. Addressing the learners with diverse background, including disadvantages and deprived. Addressing the need of children with learning difficulties and impairment. Addressing the talented, creative and specially abled children. Okay. Now if we'll see topic 3 in child development and pedagogy, it is learning and pedagogy. 10 questions will come. Okay, so we'll see what are the questions. How children learn, how and why children fail and achieve in school, basic processes of teaching a language, children's strategies of learning, learning as a social activity, children as a problem solver and a scientific investigator, learning, concepts of learning in children, understanding the error and steps of learning process, cognition and emotions, motivation and learning, factors contributing to learners and personal environment. Okay, so friends, if you see, the topics are same from paper 1. If you have not seen the paper 1 question syllabus, please go and refer it, but the age is different. Okay, topic 2 is taught by children will for the age of 11 to 14 years. Okay, and paper 1 is there, class 1 to 5 is there for 6 to 10 years. Okay, now we'll see language 2. In language 2, same, there will be reading comprehension, there will be a passage, and there will be a poem or a drama, and the remaining questions will be from grammar part. Basic grammar will be asked. Talking about 15 questions of pedagogy, questions will be learning and acquisition, principles of learning language, role of listening and speaking, functions of language and how children use it, IT as a tool, critical, this topic was not there in paper 1, okay, critical perspective and role of grammar in learning the language for communicating the ideas, challenges for teaching languages in a diverse classroom, language difficulty, error and disorder, language skill, evaluating the language comprehension and proficiency, speaking, listening, reading and writing. These are the 4 actions. Okay, so first, okay, teaching learning material and remedial teaching. Friends, if you want to take the screenshot, you can take it. Now same is the language 2, whatever it was there, 2 passages, grammar, pedagogy. So language 1 and language 2, it will be same. It is a very scoring subject. You can do it. Now we'll see the math section. Okay, who wants to become a maths and science teacher, they have to give 60 questions. So it will be divided into, in maths, what is the content, in number system, knowing the number, playing with number, whole number, negative number, integers and fractions. Okay, in algebra, what is going to be asked, introduction to algebra, ratio and proportion. Now coming to geometry part, basics of geometry, that is 2D figures, 2D and 3D figures, understanding elementary shapes, symmetry, construction using straight edges, scale, protector and compass. Okay, mensuration and data handling will come. Okay, now 10 questions will come from pedagogy. Okay, nature of mathematics and logical thinking, place of mathematics in curriculum, language of mathematics, community evaluation, remedial teaching and problem of teaching. Okay, so if you see friends, there is 20 questions here. So from maths 30 question will come, from science 30 questions will come. So 20 question will come from core maths, okay, and 10 questions will come from pedagogy. If you see, now coming to the science topic. Okay, in science there will be food, sources of food, component, cleaning food, material of daily use, the world of living, moving things, people and idea, how things work, electric current and circuit, magnet, natural phenomena, natural resources. See, this is the broad topics given. If you want to understand what you have to read, please refer to NCERT syllabus. Okay, so questions will come from NCERT. If you are able to read the books, well and good. Otherwise, there are short notes and videos, you can refer that. Okay, I'm also preparing few on EVS. I have prepared few, but I couldn't prepare for rest of the topics. I'm trying to do that. Okay, so nature and structure of sciences, nature, natural science and aims and objective, understanding and appreciating science, approaches, integrated approach, observations, experimental discovery, mode of science, innovation, text, material and ideas, evaluation, problem and remedial teaching. Okay, so 10 questions will come from science. So these are the topics from science. Okay, so main topics are food, material, world of living, moving things and people, how things work, natural phenomena and natural resources. Okay, and 20 questions from science and 20 questions from pedagogy. Now coming to social studies, who want to become a social studies and social science teacher has to give 60 questions. Okay, now we'll see the topic. So content from history, what will come, when, where and how, earlier societies, first farmers and herders, first cities, early states, new idea, empire, content and distant land, political development, culture and science. Friends, if you see these topics have been directly taken from the syllabus of NCERT. If you go and see an NCERT books, line by line, all these chapters are there. So to perform well, if you can read it, please read it. Early states, new ideas, first empire, contact with distant land, political development, science, culture and science, new kings and kingdoms, sultans of Delhi, architecture, creation of an empire, social changes, regional cultures, establishment of company power, rural life and society, colonialism and tribal society, revolt of 1857-58, women and reform, challenging the caste system, national environment, India after independence. So this is the topic for history. There will be 40 questions from history. So history is very important, friends. Most of the topics are there and they are from NCERT book. Now coming to geography. Okay, so in 40 questions, this geography is also included. Okay, so in geography as a social study and as a science, plant, earth in a solar system, globe, environment, it totally natural and human environment. Then comes air, water, human environment, settlement, transport and communication, resources, all type of resources, natural resources and human resources, and questions related to agriculture. So a lot of questions of methods of agriculture, rabi crop, kharif crop and all. Okay, now third is the social and political life. So there is diversity, government, local government, making a life, democracy, state government, understanding media, unpacking gender, the constitution, uh, parliamentary government, judiciary, social justice and marginalized. Okay, so 40 questions will come from history, geography and political science. Now 20 questions will come from pedagogy. Let's see what will come. Concept and nature of social science and social studies, classroom processes, activity and discourses, developing critical thinking, inquiry and empirical evidences, problem of teaching social science and studies, social and primary sources, primary and secondary sources, project works and evaluation. Okay, so this is the topic for, so 60 questions will come from history, civics and geography and social studies teacher, and 20 questions will come from pedagogy. Okay, so friends, if you see, a note also has been given for detailed syllabus of class 1 to 8. Please refer NCERT syllabus and NCERT books. So it is very clear that they are considering NCERT for this. And if you can read NCERT books, please read. Otherwise, we are making a videos of NCERT topics, the summary. You can refer that also. For EVS, we have made few, so you can check that. Okay. So please like, share and subscribe the channel. It motivates us to make more videos. Okay, and thank you for listening. Study well, it is very less time remaining, so please, thank you for your time, but don't rely on all videos, my video or any videos. Self study is very important, so do self studies, and to, you know, to rehearsal or to put it in your permanent memory, you can see these videos. This will help you to retain it for a longer time. Okay, thank you and keep learning.